Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBASE.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 22nd Commitments of Traders Report of 2026. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. But before I jump to the review, just a brief reminder for those who are new to this wonderful data. Here at COTBASE.com, you'll find a lot of educational material, not only in written format, but we have some great videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process. Of course, if you have further questions, feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. As you can see, we've ordered markets based on the largest changes. As I said, commercials, we're analyzing the net positions. This is classic COT report type, or as CFTC calls it, the legacy commitments of traders report, futures and options data combined. If you are new to COT analysis, just note that this is a weekly data that is issued by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and it breaks down open interest into three main trading categories, or traders categories. We've got commercials, large speculators, and non-reportables, who we call small speculators. So let's get to it and open the first market, which you can see is feeder cattle, with a 31% change in commercials net positions. It's definitely much greater than average on this 1 year's time frame. You can see clearly this is possibly the largest change in this 1 year time frame. We had a decent change over here. You can see this was the report date. Unfortunately, this is when we got to understand. Sometimes that happens. It's actually similar to what we have right now. There is a lag in the report. It is what it is. It does suggest that we could see higher prices in the near term. Switching over to a 5 years chart and looking where commercials net position currently stands in relationship to this past 5 years of net position, we're more or less in between the two main extremes. So there's not too much of a opportunity to gather conclusions. One thing is interesting with when it comes to livestock markets, I'd like to point that out once again, that a lot of commercial participants simply do not reach the reporting limits that CFTC sets out to be categorized as a commercial participant. So they're categorized into the non-reportables, and that's the reason why you see significant correlation between small speculators and commercials. That's the reason for that. Moving on to our next market, we're going to jump over livestock complex. So a complex means we combine the sector markets into one COT data, combined data for the whole sector, the whole market sector. Canadian dollar here, let's go back to the 1 year's chart. We have a 17% change in commercials net positions. Once again, this is a bullish change signal. I like the fact that we've been witnessing a decline for, 3.5 weeks now. This is a larger than average change size, suggesting strengthening in the near term. Next couple of days, we should see a bit of a rise in the Canadian dollar. Switching over to a 5 years chart, we get a chance to examine the stress level in this market, which, as you can see, is once again pretty much in between. So what I do, we can actually take large speculators off right now. So this red line here shows commercials net position, meaning we take all the commercials who are long, and then subtract all those who are short. And we get with a value of, what is that? Like, that's around 80,000 contracts net long. And of course, if we look at this 5 years chart, we're moving between 100,000 contracts net short and 200,000 contracts net long. So we're pretty much in between those levels. So there's not too much you can conclude. Now, I should point out that we've recently introduced the iCOT scores to the website. If you are a long-term viewer of this channel, I'm sure you are aware of the iCOT Intraday Indicator. It's a great tool that we developed after many years of research, and bringing COT analysis to the real time frame was our goal. We're proud to say that we've achieved that goal, and this is basically the iCOT scores. a more dynamic way of analyzing certain markets. You can see how well it can actually pinpoint bottoms and tops. I should point out, actually, this is it has not launched yet, but we are coming out with a new version of the indicator. And it's going to have an interesting feature. We're going to be able to have a dynamic limit setting. So if I just do the normal thing, I'm going to change one of the indicators to point at long targets. I'm going to change this to index based and say okay, and I'm going to do the opposite for the other one. So we're looking at short opportunities, and we'd like to get signals on a index-based method. This is actually a 15 seconds chart on the S&P mini. I did not change anything. I just want to show you. I know there's way more signals than you're used to in the static version, right? The previous. So this is not, you have the option to choose, but if you are somebody who's a more dynamic trader, this is actually something you may want to consider putting into your tool set, and just, you know, look at how much of this these trends, these internal daily trends, the indicator catches. It's really an amazing feature, and we're super excited to launch this in the next couple of days, weeks ahead of us. There's just a couple of minor things we're updating on it. Anyways, I know I ran away from our usual format here, but I am super excited to launch this for you. But if you are a premium or a pro member, actually this is only available, sorry, iCOT scores for pro membership. So if you want to get this iCOT scores, choose the pro membership. It allows you to download our data. It gives you the opportunity to add an indicator in NinjaTrader as well, which is quite cool. Anyways, this is the Canadian dollar. Once again, we have a slightly larger than average change in commercials net positions, suggesting higher prices to come. This is supported by the iCOT score. So you can see if we take this horizontal line over here, we have reached a bullish extreme. This is, of course, a daily candlestick chart. iCOT score suggesting the same direction as our classic commitments of traders data. Moving to a 5 years chart, of course, we can always take down the iCOT scores if it's bothering us. Maybe it's easier to see the class. There we go. You can see, as I've just explained to you, we are more or less in between the two extremes. So not too much from that perspective. Let's move on to our next market, another livestock market, live cattle to be specific. Here we have a 16% change in commercials net positions. You can see this is not a huge change. If we take large speculators off, it becomes a little bit easier to see. It's a bit larger than average, but nothing too unusual. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on this personally. But the fact that we've been in this bearish zone suggests there's not too much fuel in traders' positioning to push this much higher. I'm not saying it can't, but we're definitely in more of a bearish extreme territory right now for live cattle. Moving on to large speculators COT Extreme analysis, we're going to have another livestock soon, but first let's open the Japanese yen, because that's the first on our list here when we order markets based on the largest extremes in large speculators net position. That is, of course, the green line. So 96 report, that means roughly 2 years have passed since we've seen such an extreme. So it's a larger than average COT extreme. It is bullish. It suggests higher prices for the Japanese yen. It is not extremely bullish. We've seen greater extremes in the past, something to keep in mind. Nevertheless, it's there, and we expect in the medium to longer term for the Japanese yen to go higher. I should point out, sometimes we do need to introduce some other fundamentals. We understand the difficulties that the Japanese central bank is facing So don't forget, there's a very tricky and unique COT signal called the commercial capitulation when commercials are getting margin calls. So I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if let's say commercials are hedging, right, this downtrend over here, and they start getting margin calls, I would not be surprised if this just simply continues on, and as they're closing their position, they're further fueling this decline in the Japanese yen. Something to be something you should keep your eye on for sure. Lean hogs is our next market. Here we have a 95 report extreme and large speculators net position. It is once again a bullish extreme, suggesting higher prices to come for lean hogs. And last but not least, we have rough rice, where we have a 82 report extreme, just pushing large speculators above the zero line, so they're net long right now. It was actually quite interesting a couple weeks ago that we had both commercials and large speculators net short. Only small speculators were taking the long side of the market. Large speculators are back above the zero line, suggesting higher prices. I mean, we do understand that trend followers are large speculators, but at extremes, you want to be on the side of commercials. Are we at an extreme? Well, 82, 103. It's a decent size. I wouldn't be surprised if rough rice has put in a relative interim top here. And then would come back down. It's a possibility, but we have not reached those all-time or close to all-time bearish COT extreme. So you can see back from January of 2011, that was the most significant bearish extreme in rough rice's commitments of traders history. Now the one from 2014 was pretty large. You can see it ended this rally and pushed the market much lower. This current bearish reading could push rough rice back down, but at the same note, we did have a bullish COT extreme the end of last year, which put a bottom in the price, and we are of course witnessing the market reacting to that bullish extreme. This can continue on for many weeks and months. And if that happens, I would assume that commercials would further increase their net short positions. We could reach 10,000 contracts net short, and large speculators similarly would go net long 8,000-10,000 contracts net long. That is going to be all for this review. Of course, there's a lot to do here at COTBASE. If you are interested in digging deep into any specific market you trade, you have that option. Don't forget, we're here to help you. If you have questions, just comment underneath the video, send us an email. And other than that, let me wish you guys a wonderful weekend. See you next time.